Why? You should be able to hear me.
No,
Ajit,
you're not
you're also
audible.
not able to hear me?
Hi everyone. Kritika. Oh, Priyanka. And I see a few more people. Hello, Kritika.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
How are you? Good to see you.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yeah.
Good to see. And I see Deepak is there, Said, Geeta is here. And but I recognize Kritika very well in here, yes. So should we start now? It's just about 3, so maybe
I think we can wait for another 2-3 minutes.
Yes,
because
yes,
I've
I think-
also sent the link to students to share it with their juniors in
Perfect.
respective schools.
Perfect.
So I'm hoping a few more would be able to join.
Sure. Kritika, we can start now.
Yeah, I think we can begin now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's just about 3 and 2 minutes more. But if you think that there are more people who will be joining, but it doesn't take away anything if we start now or late, because this is getting recorded, and that recorded version is open for access for other people who are interested in us, in our programs. So I think that suits us, and that actually is okay. So without any further delay, I think we should just begin now. What do you say?
Okay. Yeah, we can begin now.
Yeah. So I'm making an entry the second time in the day today for this school, which is the most colorful, most exciting, and of course most job oriented and career oriented, and absolutely the bright faculty colleagues are there. I have been very generous. Anybody would be generous, because it's a fact that this group of people work really very hard. And the one who is smiling in front of me, Kritika Mathur, is the one who has really helped me a great deal. I must acknowledge it. I have done it
Oh,
before.
no.
I will say it even now. This very idea of webinar and the extremely well done, extremely well curated, creative piece of poster that you have seen is all because of Kritika. So thank you very much. So you know
Thank you
how
for
much
giving me the
we-
opportunity to.
No. It's my time to say things. You just quietly accept it.
All right.
Yeah. So thank you very much, everyone. It's the second round of webinar with the School of Business, and we are here with our colleagues, Kritika Mathur, Nidhi Kakkar, and we have a few more who will be joining. I see Bilantin also there. So as I say in other webinars, the beauty of this university is that everybody teaches everywhere. So in that case, if you see somewhere in our brochure that we are a non-hierarchical university, I think you must take us seriously. A professor might be teaching in a BA program, or an assistant professor might be teaching in a PhD program. That's not something that's pretty ordinary here. I think that's something which is what we are very, very happy about, and that we could continue to do so. So here we are with other sets of programs and courses that we have in the School of Business. Things that I said in the morning session, Kritika, I'm going to repeat, and that's my job, to keep repeating till it gets communicated to the people
Yes.
who are. So there are confusions, some factual clarifications about the university. I said it before that we are a university which is it doesn't have any affiliated colleges. It's a university under Delhi government, and our 85% seats are reserved for Delhi-wala students and 15% for non-Delhi. But Delhi-walas are those who have done their last exam or clear their exams. If, say, for example, let me clarify it. If you are looking for a seat in BBA in Business Master Program, IB, I think the criteria to get the 85% reservation meant for Delhi students is that you have done your schooling from Delhi somewhere. So that's very important. If you're looking for a master's program, then you must have done your BA or your graduation from some college or institution in Delhi. If you're looking for a PhD, then you have similarly, in that sense, your last degree is what makes you Delhi or non-Delhi. That has to be very kept in mind. We do not have any college. We are a university straight away. There are different schools. There are 14 schools. One of these schools happen to be School of Business, Public Policy, and Social Entrepreneurship, and they offer varied courses like in other schools you will find. I also would like to say that our university offers, because we are committed to the idea of inclusive education, higher education, and access. These are very important words, key words for us in terms of the way we operate or the way we go about our courses, and also the way we plan and design our policies, etc. For example, there is 100% fee waiver for students coming from the SC/ST background, right from the start, which is not the case anywhere else. I think it's very, very clearly, and we must then, since we do it, we must talk about it. And it's not that there is any sense about, but I think it makes sense, and it shows our commitment to the name that we have in our university, Baba Saheb Ambedkar, and therefore the sensitivity to the margin comes very naturally to us. And so even our courses program are designed in a manner where even if in your school there will be enough of caste and gender and all of this, and which is unheard of. And apart from that, of course, there are very generous scholarships and student welfare funds and learning enhancement enabling policies and scholarship, that travel grants and all of these. You can see some of on our brochure that these are mentioned. And I would like to also add that nothing should stop you from joining us. Definitely not anything which is about economy. So if you're ready, we are also ready for you, to welcome you. Just that you have to have drive to be part of Ambedkar University Delhi. That's the only thing that we look for. And with this, I would like to hand it over to Kritika for to carry it on further.
Thank you so much, sir. About the school, I'm sure many of you have some idea about the School of Business, Public Policy and Social Entrepreneurship, which is housed within Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University. So we have two UG programs. One is BBA program, which is via CUET, and the other program, which is tailor-made for the Business Blaster students of Delhi government schools, is called BBA IEV. So for this, we have only 30 seats, and I will first focus on BBA IEV, and then I will talk about BBA program. I am the program coordinator for both the programs, so I will take you through this slide pack. The first, I would like to tell you about our university. It is a public university. It has multi campuses. We have Karampura, we have Kashmiri Gate, we have Kutub Institutional Area, we have Lodi Road. There are different schools running out of different campuses. Our school, which is the School of Business, Public Policy and Social Entrepreneurship, is housed at the Kashmiri Gate campus. Then we offer an MBA program, an MBA in Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Venture Development program, the BBA program, BBA IEV program, and a doctoral program in management. Our programs attempt to foster an interdisciplinary environment. So you will not only do courses which are related to management, business, you will also do public policy. You will get out of the school and pick up electives outside the school, wherein you will get to interact with students of other programs as well. Our courses are designed to foster critical thinking and develop a climate of conceptual analysis, introspection to inculcate a spirit of rational inquiry among our students. Coming to the BBA IB program, it tries to nurture the entrepreneurial talent, the startup world, right? We are trying to address that. We are trying to create entrepreneurs. These students they've already established themselves as entrepreneurs since they are coming from the Business Blaster program. So we will try and guide and handhold them in the understanding of the basics of business, management and entrepreneurship. They will acquire the necessary skills which would refine their idea into proof of concept to further building and testing the prototype and subsequently developing the final product. The program equips the student with necessary skills and knowledge for their future academic and entrepreneurial endeavors. So if somebody decides not to get into entrepreneurship by the end of it, the skills will be such that they will be able to crack an MBA entrance even after the BBA IEV. Even though we would prefer that these students become entrepreneurs after completing their BBA IEV journey with us. Apart from this, the program will help students to understand geopolitical, social, and cultural realities of the 21st century VUCA world. The program will help them empathize to various environmental issues. So there is a full 2-credit course within the first year where they get to understand about environmental issues. The broader aim of the program is to cultivate a culture of creativity and unleash innovative mindset among the students. So there is a course on creative thinking and problem solving. Students of the program will be expected to come out with a solution-centric mindset for the benefit of all the stakeholders and society at large. So this is a 164 credits program across 8 semesters. I'll move on to the courses, but before that, again, I want to repeat the eligibility criteria, which is that the student should have just 50% in class 12 board examination. Students who have passed out class 12 this year, which is 2022-23, are part of the 106 teams which have been shortlisted through a rigorous process. Those will be considered as part of this. Even students who are part of the 126 teams in the last academic cycle, who are part of the Business Blaster program last year, would also be considered. After this, there will be an interview round, which will be common for all the Delhi government university schools, universities, which includes NSUT, IGTUW, DTU. So common admission process will happen, and there'll be a list, and we will take in 30 students into this program. Coming to the specifics, the first semester looks at a course on management process and organizational behavior. Then they do a course on fundamentals of accounting. When I write 4, those are the credits attached to it, right? Then we have a course on economic environment of business in India, a course on logic and mathematical reasoning, which again, like I mentioned earlier, this helps the students to crack the CAT exam later. In case they end up getting into higher education after their BBIV. Then there's a very interesting course which I think we are the only ones offering at BBA level is called Theatre for Personality Development. Then there's environmental studies, then critical thinking, innovation and entrepreneurship, economics for managerial decision making, marketing management, data analysis and statistics, Hindi language, and business communication. I may mention here that in the first year, both BBA and BBIV program, both the cohorts attend the classes together. And after the first year, they split into their respective programs. So the first year is common between BBA and BBIV. Coming to the second year courses offered to BBIV, public policy and social sector reforms, human resource management, financial management, quantitative methods in management. And then they do a course on startup environment in India, which is a 4-credit course. Then they also do an internship with a startup, which actually they do after the first year, but they are actually, the credits are attached in the third semester. Then in the fourth semester, they go on to do a business research methods, which is very important while deciding on what exactly, which product, how will they enter the market, the entire discussion around that, production management, digital marketing. You can't market a product without going digital, right? Then there's Capstone Project 1, entrepreneurial leadership, product design and development, and sales for founders. Then we come to the third year courses. Includes legal and ethical, which is very important in their case. They have to know patents. They have to know about what are the issues that can arise if they copy certain ideas or technologies. Positive psychology, design thinking, which is extremely important. Business analytics, Capstone Project 2. Then they do another internship. Now, this time the internship is not with a startup, it is with a co-working space to understand how that space works. Then team building and management in the 6th semester, strategic management, which is done via a capstone, which is actually doing something in the virtual space, running a company, understanding the whole process, business for sustainable development, value-based electives, capstone project, and entrepreneurial finance. Coming to the 7th semester, so these are more open-ended in the sense that the student will decide what they want to pick up depending on the area that they are working in. So this is more fluid in that way, the fourth year. This is again a 164 credit program. Coming to the fee structure, in the first semester, it is about 51,500. And it goes on from the 2nd to the 8th semester is 46,500. Overall, for the 3-year program, it's about 2,84,000. And for the 4-year program, the 4th year is optional. People can choose to drop out after each year, but generally we would expect a major chunk going from the 2nd year to the 3rd year, completing the 3rd year. So many of them may quit after the 3rd year. Many may move on to the 4th year. So 4-year program is 3,77,000. But as Sir mentioned, we have a fee waiver policy. So full and partial tuition fee waivers are given to students who are in need for support, given their economic background, with an annual family income of less than 6 lakhs will be considered for tuition fee waiver. And the university extends full waiver, okay? It's not 25% or 50%. It is full waiver of tuition fee to all students belonging to SC, ST, PWBD categories. That brings me to the end of BBA IB, but now I will move on to the discussion around BBA, which is our flagship program, which is BBA, which is the General Management Program, and this is via CUET. I will not cover the year-wise courses in this. I am going to stick to the lingo which is more prevalent in the university spaces, which is discipline-specific core courses, discipline elective courses, skill courses, ability enhancement courses. So some of the courses I've already mentioned when I was talking about the first year. When I talk about the third semester, they will do public policy, social sector reforms, human resource management, financial management, quantitative methods in management, business research methods they do in the fourth semester, production management they do in the fourth semester. The fifth semester, they look at legal and ethical environment. So the courses are common to a certain extent, but BVIV has certain specific courses because that is looking at entrepreneurial mindset. Then, in case of BBA, the general management courses, they get to choose a lot of electives from outside in the fourth semester from not only the core but elective within the school. So, one of them is gender and entrepreneurship, the other is distribution and supply chain management. They also have a number of ability enhancement courses, ability enhancement optional courses, skill enhancement courses. And they also, the BBA program, we have a very interesting course called business communication. Then we have a course on data analysis and statistics. They do a language. Currently, we are offering Spanish, this is only for BBA program and not for BBA IB program. They do an internship with an NGO in the actually after the second semester, and which is graded in the third semester. And then they do a corporate internship after the second year, which is graded in the fifth semester. So these are the courses that they do in the BBA General Management program. In the fourth year, again, it's very fluid depending on the interest of the student. We're going to align it with the student. So there are more electives which will be offered here. But they will write a research project report in management domain only. They will also get an option to do seminar papers in management. Then the total credits remains 164 across both the programs. Coming to the fee structure, it is common for both the programs. For the 3-year, it is 2,84,000, and for the 4-year, it is 3,77,000. Again, the fee waiver policy is common to the university, so it remains the same. So when I talk about why come to AUD, I would like to tell you what all kind of things. So you can follow us on our social media. We are very active on social media. So you'll see that we organize, our students organized a mela. They were selling items within the campus. These are the MBIVD students. Then we go for competitions. We organize competitions. Then there was a case writing workshop. There was a capstone which was held, and of course, I wouldn't like to miss. We have done a lot of field visits. So our students visited Yakult, they visited Parle, they visited Coca-Cola. So all this was in the last academic year, because the first 2 years that our BBA program started in 2020. So the first 2 programs were COVID hit, so we couldn't do much. But the last year has been, touch wood, very good for us. So we've been able to visit many places. Our students have been able to get exposure to a lot of places. So all this is done under the Learning Enhancement Scheme and the extramural funds. We also got the opportunity to organize a lot of G20 events at our university. So one of them was a panel discussion on women entrepreneurship, opportunities and challenges. Yeah, I think that's it. If students want to know more about us, they are free to join, subscribe to our page, and they can get to learn more about us. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Do you have more
any
presentation?
Of my colleagues would, so.
Any more presentation, or you are done?
No, only these 2 presentations.
Okay.
If I'd like to invite Nidhi, who's been teaching our BBA cohort. She's been teaching a number of papers to them, so she may like to discuss.
Okay. Hi everyone. I am Nidhi Kekar, and I have been at the university for almost 12 years now. And we launched this school in 2011, had our first cohort of MBA students coming in 2012. From 2012 to 2020, we were primarily focusing on our MBA program, as well as experimented with some master's level program in social entrepreneurship, also launched our PhD program. But 2020 is when we expanded our portfolio of programs, BBA being a very important one. For us, BBA, like our MBA, is our flagship program. It is very different from the other BBA programs that you would see in a university setup, as well as in private colleges or private institutions offering BBA. It is interdisciplinary. It is ingrained into a university. So you may be, when you're doing a BBA at AUD, your peer group consists of students who are pursuing bachelors in liberal arts. You have students who are, doing their postgraduate studies here, and a lot of extracurricular activities that we do, a lot of extension activities we do. You get a common ground. So I've been teaching at the BBA program primarily courses in economics. But one important course that I would like to talk about is our capstone, which is very specific to the BBA program at AUD. So we have a full capstone course in the final year of the BBA program, where we spend some time in the classroom talking about concepts on strategic management. But then after that, you all enter into a real life simulation. So it's basically in groups or individually, you are put across a real life business situation, and through the entire semester, virtually, you are taking decisions and important strategic decisions. So it's decisions like, which products you should be in, which markets you should be at, and you do that for an entire semester, and at the end of the day, you know what your results are. So it's almost like running, being a manager in a real life business for one entire semester. So that's one important feature of our BBA program. Please, if you have any other questions, you can type in the chat box, or you can write to us, you can visit our page, but it's definitely the place to be. So Santosh, over to you. I think there are a few questions in the chat.
There are questions. Then I think somebody is yes. There is someone called Kaushiki.
Can I answer Kaushiki Datta's question? She's asked, will the university consider business studies in English? We are only looking at English, and we are looking at general test. So these are the two courses, these are the two tests that you will have to give us a score of for the BBA program. It is mentioned on page, this is page 61 of the admission brochure. I can share the link here. Yeah, so page 62 of this brochure. Merit will be calculated by considering the 2023 score obtained in combination of the sections mapped to the program. So it will be a combination of the score. Thank you, Kaushiki. Anybody else?
In any case, our email IDs are there. You can find any one of us, and you can write any query that you have. Of course, there is a dedicated helpline, and also you can write to student services. We are there all the time, 24/7, to take these questions and respond as quickly as possible. So on that account, on information, I don't think there will be a problem. I don't see any more question in the chat box, Ritika. So what else? What about the career options? Dwell a bit. I think this is your USP. In sociology, you are our gurujis. We follow you guys. So please talk about what after BBA,
yes.
for example.
Yeah. So after the BBA program, we are hoping to place our students at various places. So which includes the corporates, which includes the PSUs. I'm happy to share that our students currently, our second year students are pursuing their internships at organizations like Snizer, which is I'm sure students know about it. Many of them are using headphones of Snizer. There are students who are pursuing their internship with NGO at CRY. So our students are really equipping the requisite skills which are required for the market. And BBA 2020, which is our first batch, some of them have got into very good B schools. One of them has got to an IIM Rohtak, one has gone to DTU. So some of them are pursuing higher education, while some of them are getting into managerial roles at various corporate organizations.
There's a question around placement opportunities. So we have a university level career cell, as well as placement assistance provided at the school level. In fact, students, most of our placement activities are student driven. The BBA students get an opportunity to do 2 internships, and we are actually hopeful that when they go for their corporate internship, a lot of you convert your internships into pre-placement offers at that very point in time. So yes, there are placement opportunities right after BBA as well.
There is one part of the question that also need to be attended to. The certificate we get after the course, it is state-based, right?
I didn't get that question.
Yeah, I think what's it meaning to ask is basically, are they recognized? We are state. It's a UGC recognized. It's a state university. So we are, of course, there is no confusion. There should be no confusion at all on that part. It's a absolutely every program, every course, every degree that you get from Ambedkar University, Delhi, are absolutely in sync with the UGC norms, and it's a UGC recognized state government/government university. So that should clarify everything, right?
In fact, I'm glad to share that our student Saurabh is also joined. Saurabh, would you like to say he's our? I would say he's our brand ambassador for the BBA IV program. And Saurabh, would you like to share how
Yes,
your
ma'am.
has been at the school?
मैम मैं एक्चुअली एक मीटिंग में हूँ तो थिंग इज कि मैं
Okay. ठीक है, no problem.
It's okay. I think.
In their internships, yeah.
Yeah, what? So we can. I think we are sufficiently to call the relevant questions, and we focused on the areas where we wanted to actually focus on from in terms of our webinar. The idea was to basically talk about our program and courses. In your case, you have also talked about the fees, etc. Of course. So now I think hopefully there's many of you who will be listening to us or watching us later on the recorded version. When you will take a decision, I think you must not forget Ambedkar University Delhi. And we call ourselves Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University Delhi. Media calls us AUD, and we don't have a problem with that. So remember that this is a state university, and we welcome all of you to in case you are interested in our graduate BBA program and other programs of the School of Business, Public Policy, and Social Entrepreneurship. You please remember us and do join us. So should we end now? I think Kritika?
Yeah. And
Yes.
I've shared the Facebook page link here in case anybody is interested in looking at what kind of activities we do during the program. You can do that, and you can also post questions there. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So thank you very much, and we end here.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Bye.